Good morning, Your Honor. This is Alan Figueroa, State Certified Spanish Court Interpreter.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Interpreter, raise your right hand. Do you swear to translate from Spanish to English?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The interpreter has already been sworn today. I apologize.
Oh, all right, thank you. Could you please connect with the headset?
Sí, ahora sí.
The defendant can hear me, Your Honor.
Sir, please tell me your name.
Alexander Pagan.
Alexander Pagan.
You're here charged with domestic battery and resisting an officer without violence in 21 MM 5964. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. Yes, Ms. George?
No PC.
No.
It just states that I don't see anything about the arrest, resisting arrest in this arrest affidavit. It just says he was arrested, transported. Is there, there's no facts that would, I don't see any facts.
I don't either, Counselor. State?
I have 24 hours to get with the law enforcement officer to provide those facts.
Yes, I'll give the state 24 hours. So we'll see Mr. Pagan Morales again tomorrow.
That's the count.
And 2. Both counts. State needs 24 hours. All right, sir. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Yes. Thank you. Sir, please tell me your name.
Francisco Baltazar.
Francisco Baltazar.
Sir, you're here charged with assault in 21 MM 374. There is probable cause. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. Good morning, ma'am. Did you wish to testify? Could I have the
Yana-
interpreter disconnect from the headset and ask her if she needs your services?
Yep, I was just going to ask, Your Honor. Thank you. Señora,
Thank you.
necesita intérprete.
Sí, como yo no hablo español, sí, español y inglés no.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. She does need the Spanish interpreter, so the interpreter will do it over the loudspeaker for the witness.
All right, thank you. Ma'am, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Levante la mano derecha, señora, para prestar juramento.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Jura decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad.
Sí, que deja de salirle.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please tell me your name and spell your last name. You can put your hand down.
Puede bajar la mano, señora. Dígame su nombre y deletree su apellido.
Elubina Juan.
Diga.
Elubina Juan Ramón.
Elvina Juan Ramón.
All right, I'm going to ask if the prosecutor has any questions for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
La fiscalía tiene unas preguntas para usted, señora.
Sí, diga.
Good morning, ma'am.
Buenos días, señora.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
How do you know the defendant?
¿Cómo conoce usted al acusado?
Perdón, disculpa.
I'm sorry.
How do you know the defendant?
¿Cómo conoce usted al acusado?
What is your relationship?
¿Cuál es su parentesco con él?
Como, que se deja libre como yo me discutí con él y que se deja libre.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. If the interpreter could just have a minute, I believe the witness does not quite understand the interpreter. Señora, ¿qué lenguaje habla usted?
Yo hablo canjobal.
Okay, Your Honor. Just for the record, the interpreter will try. I will try my best, but the witness just informed me she speaks Canhua, which is a dialect, a Central American dialect that it's not Spanish. But I will try to communicate with her the best I can, see if it works out.
Okay.
Señora,
If not, we'll have to reschedule it when we can get an interpreter for that dialect.
okay.
Your Honor,
Señora,
yeah, I would ask for it to be reset because chances are the defendant also speaks that dialect, which means there may be a communication issue.
That's a good question. Can you ask the defendant if he speaks the same dialect or Spanish and if he understands you?
señor, ¿usted habla español o qué dialecto habla usted?
Yo hablo mi dialecto canjobal, pero no sé si me puede buscar intérprete que habla conmigo como yo no entiendo mucho español, perdón.
I speak my language Cahual, and I'd like to ask if I could get an interpreter for that because I don't quite speak Spanish that well. And Your Honor, for the record, that was a statement from the witness. I will ask now the defendant. Señor,
Thank you.
señor, ¿me escucha?
Sí. Yo hablo también el dialecto, pero sí español entiendo también un poco, pero el dialecto hablo también.
I also speak the dialect, but I do understand some Spanish.
All right. Can the interpreter spell the dialect for me so we can get an appropriate interpreter?
Sure thing, Your Honor.
No, canjobal. Ajá.
Your Honor, it's spelled Knjobal. It's a Mayan dialect. You might also see the spelling starting with a Q instead with a K. It could be spelled both ways.
All right. We're going to see if we can get an interpreter. So if we can't get one today, we'll reset this for tomorrow morning. But for now, let's see if we can get one. I'm sorry, can you pronounce it one more time? Can the interpreter pronounce the dialect?
Sure thing, Your Honor. It's Canjobal, and it's spelled Kanjobal, or starting with a Q instead with a K. Both
that's
spellings are used.
All right, we're going to see if we can get an interpreter. And if we can't, we'll reset it for tomorrow morning. Get closer to the microphone, counselor.
Your Honor, I would ask, he would have to sit here without bond on this case, correct?
He will.
Tomorrow.
There's nothing I can do. The victim is entitled to be heard.
Okay.
And also the defendant doesn't understand all Spanish or all English. So at this point, it's really the only option we have. If we can't get one this morning, we'll try for tomorrow. All right, so can we pass this case and we'll recall it if we're able to get an interpreter? All right, so thank you for the interpreter. I guess that's all I need from you this morning.
Not a problem, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's off to a rocky start. Let's see who's next. Oh, we don't have Creole until 1:15. Who's the Creole? What's their name? Ah, all right, we're gonna skip that one for now.
We're off to a really good start.
I know. This is not going so well for us today, guys. All right, let's go to the regular queue and see if we get any better luck. Well, let's see how we do with this one first. Maybe. Who do you have first? Sure, tell me your name.
Morning. My name is Christian Castaneda, Christian. Last name Castaneda, Castaneda.
Hold on 1 second. It's not doing that. Hold on 1 second. My view is weird. There we go. (21 CF 11490). You're here charged with attempted second-degree murder, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, and battery domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. Are there any other charges?
I think this is an add-on from yesterday, Your Honor.
I don't know what that means.
These are additional charges. He was,
Oh, he was seen yesterday?
yes, Your Honor, and they added the attempted second degree and the aggravated.
I see. Well, I did review this affidavit, and I do find there's probable cause for these charges. Does the state wish to be heard on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Can you tell me what his bond was yesterday on those charges?
They set it at 2,000 in PTR on the aggravated battery, 1,000 on the unlawful discharge, and 500 on the battery DV.
All right, at this time on count 1, your bond will be $50,000. Count 2 will be $5,000. Count 3 will be $100,000. You can have no contact with any victim or witness in this case. Do you understand what no contact means? Yes. You cannot possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. You can't possess or consume any alcoholic beverage or any controlled substance without a valid prescription. Do you understand?
Yes. What if I cannot pay this bill?
I'm sorry, one more time?
What if I cannot pay this bill? Does this mean I'm not allowed to be out?
That's correct. All right, good luck, sir. Wait, you can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition, and you must surrender any firearms and ammunition within 24 hours of your release. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too. Does that mean we have an interpreter or no? Oh. Please tell me your name. What's your name?
Cavalicia Collins. Cavalicia Collins.
21 CF 9767. You're here charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, tampering with a witness, and tampering with a witness to hinder communication to law enforcement. However, this is a warrant for which I don't have the affidavit.
Thank you.
So we're going to have to call her back at the end of the docket, too. I'll see you back in a few minutes. No? Okay, wait. For 21MM374, we cannot get an interpreter this morning. We're going to have to call and get one set for tomorrow morning. Is the victim still out there?
Yes.
All right, can we bring her back in? Ma'am, look at me. Do you understand any English?
No.
I can't get an interpreter today. We have to do this tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do you understand tomorrow at 9?
Mañana.
¿Mañana qué hora?
Mañana a las 9.
Mañana a las 9.
9 de la mañana, mañana.
Oh, está bien.
¿Ok?
Y ya mañana puedo hablar con, va a buscar mi. Oh, sí, sí, gracias. Como yo no entiendo mucho español, discúlpame.
Está bien.
Sí, sí.
Ok.
Mañana. Oh, está bien, vaya, gracias. Sí.
Okay?
Las 9 me dijo. Oh, está bien, ya, gracias. Sí.
Thank you. All right, so that one's tomorrow. That one's later. The who? She might have, but I'm not checking my email in court. Please tell me your name.
Nasser Hamdallah.
21 CF 11513. You're here charged with aggravated battery, domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. There is probable cause in this case.
Your Honor, he does qualify for pretrial release. I would ask for pretrial release. He has no criminal history that I'm showing.
I promise you it's not what it is.
Don't talk about facts.
Sir, you can say anything you want, but everything you say is being recorded and can be used against you later. Do you understand that? Is there something that you wanted to say to me?
No.
And I'll just point to the fact that in the arrest affidavit, Your Honor, both parties admitted to officers and never got physical before, and they rarely argue. So I just ask that you take that into consideration, and the fact that they could not make contact with the victim so that she could be here to testify as well.
I'm going to place you on pretrial release and also require that you post a monetary bond. However, I'll reduce that amount. Your bond is $2,500. You can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means? You have to answer out loud.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings, but you cannot coordinate that with the victim. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck.
So just call him.
Tell me your name.
Tanner Hickey.
21 CF 11523. You're here charged with burglary of a dwelling and battery domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you in this case. There is probable cause. Your bond is $10,000 on count one, $100 on count two. You can have no contact with the victim or witness. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You can't return to this residence for any reason or be within 1,000 feet of the victim's residence or place of employment. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I have a moment? He would like to.
Yes, yes, yes.
You said, what was the one?
10,000 on count one. And 100.
Want to make sure I heard.
Thousand. And hold on, Rebecca, can you clarify something for me? Was he released from DOC in 2019 for a burglary of an occupied dwelling?
Yes.
I'm changing that bond.
Your Honor, I would just ask that you stay the bond. My client has already stated that he's gonna sit here anyway because he can't afford the $10,000 bond. So I just ask that you not increase the bond. It does not appear that he is currently working at this time. So I just ask that you take that into consideration, and my client is adamant that he was, in fact, still living. That is his residence. So I just ask that you take all of that in consideration and stay the bond at $2,000.
What says the state?
And I'm sorry, I would just also point out he has 0 failures to appear, Your Honor. So he will show up to court.
I have that he has 2 failures to appear, one for a
Oh, I
jury
see it down
trial.
here. I was looking at the, sorry, Your Honor.
That's okay, I saw that too, but then I see these down here, so I don't know if he was arrested for them and then the judge dismissed it or what.
He stated yes, Your Honor.
All right, what says the state?
Your Honor, he entered the home through the bedroom window while she was sleeping,
Right.
and he was there to ask for the return of his necklace and engagement ring. So I do not believe that he lives there, and he was asked to leave, which is why it's the burglary. So, no.
No, it's in the arrest affidavit.
Yeah, the court's concern is almost exactly 2 years ago, he was released from the Department of Corrections for burglary of a dwelling.
Yes, Your Honor.
So to be, it's literally almost 2 years, 8/29/2019.
Yes,
And it's
Your Honor.
8/24/2021.
I'm not sure about the facts in that case, Your Honor. However, this appears to be domestic, a domestic dispute. And it appears to be a breakup where he's trying to recover his items from the household. He's adamant that he has documentation that is also his residence. However, Your Honor, I would just point to the fact that he's already stated that he cannot afford the $10,000 bond. So he's still going to have to sit here anyway, Your Honor. So I just ask that you not increase that bond amount to see if he can get out. He's going to sit here at no bond anyway.
So this offense qualifies as a PRR. So if the state files it as a burglar of a dwelling and gets a conviction, he'll go to prison for 15 years, day for day.
I explained that to him as well, Your Honor.
This is,
I also explained it could have been,
right, a burglar
Yeah.
with a bat,
yes.
which is a punishable by life, which would also be, qualify as a PRR. All right, I'm not going to change the bond because the facts in this case are not aggravated, but no contact, sir. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank your attorney. She did a good job for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Donate Hill.
21 CF 11516. You're here charged with aggravated battery on a pregnant person. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. There is probable cause here.
Yes, ma'am.
Was he released from DOC, or is he just on some kind of supervision?
He's just on supervision.
All right. All right, sir, your bond is $5,000. You can have no contact with the victim or any witness in this case. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. Were you living at this residence?
5653 Terrell Road. Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to order that you have to maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. Just don't coordinate that with the victim.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, Malcolm Jones, his medical.
Okay, thank you. That's 21 CF 9770. Ms. George, I'm going to appoint your office.
Your Honor, I'll waive the appearance.
All All right, this is another warrant. For which there are apparently lots of entries now. Another judge has already found probable cause in this case. All right, bond is $15,000 on count one, 100 on count two, no contact with the victim or any witness in the case, can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition, must surrender all guns and ammunition within 24 hours of release, maintain separate residence, one-time return with law enforcement. Okay,
You said 15,000, Your Honor?
yes. Once I read the affidavit. The mic's not high. Please tell me your name.
Anton Martin.
21 CF 7617. You're here charged with battery, domestic by strangulation. It's another warrant. Another judge has already found probable cause in this case. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you.
Your Honor, I just ask that you consider the fact that he has no criminal history.
That is what I see.
Say something?
You can say anything you want, but everything you say is being recorded and can be used against you. Do you understand that?
I do.
Would you like to speak with your attorney?
Yes, I'd like to.
All right, I'll give you a minute.
Your Honor, just for your consideration, my client just stated that he also turned himself in last night when he found out about the warrant. So I just ask that you take all of that into consideration when setting his bond amount.
All right, thank you, I will do that. Why doesn't he qualify for pretrial release?
I don't know. He could qualify, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to order that you're screened for pretrial release, and if you qualify, place you on pretrial release. and require that you post a monetary bond. However, I'll reduce that amount to $500. With special conditions, you can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
I understand.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. Yes. Yes.
Call the number to set. If I want contact. Contact me.
We can just go ahead and put him on PTR. Bond and
He will qualify, so. Yeah. She told me he will. I don't know if he wasn't screened or what, but I'm confident on that one. All right, 21 CF 11508. Ms. George, I'm going to appoint your office.
I'll waive, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on one moment.
On which one? Yes.
He's charged with possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, firearm by a convicted felon, and resisting without violence. There is probable cause. I'll stay the bond at $5,000 on count 1, $4,000 on count 2, $500 on count 3, no weapons, firearms, or ammunition. And that's all.
he has another case,
I
Your
think
Honor.
he's here for a violation of
Hold on.
domestic violence injunction.
21 MM 5963. Ms. George, I'm appointing your office in that case as well.
I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor.
There is probable cause. His bond in that case,
Your Honor, I believe the violation was
was what?
him having
Right, he can't have a firearm.
in his possession.
Right.
So I just ask that you take into account he was not found by the alleged victim of that.
But he did have firearm and ammunition.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set that bond at $10,000. All original conditions still apply, and no weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
No contact with the victim?
Right, no contact. All the original conditions in the injunction must comply with injunction. So no victim contact, no weapons, firearms, or ammunition. No. He can't be anywhere near her. Whatever the injunction says, he has to comply with.
Got it. The next one, Rakita Taylor, is in the hospital.
21 CF 11519. Ms. George, I'm going to appoint your office.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll waive the appearance.
There is probable cause in this case as well. Bond will be $5,000 on count 1, $100 on count 2, $150 on count 3. No contact with the victim or any witness in the case. Not possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Maintain a separate residence. One-time return with law enforcement to gather belongings. Does anybody know where this occurred? Was it one of their residences? I don't know, I can't tell.
I think the criminal mischief took place at her residence, but only because they drove her home.
Okay, so I'm not going to say no return to the scene.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted. Hospital, they said. Thank you. Tell me your name.
Gina Wells.
21 CF 11520. You're here charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence. There is probable cause. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. So is she currently out on bond for a battery with a deadly weapon? Yes. All right, I'm revoking that pretrial release. Yes, it's no bond. However, in this case, your bond will be $10,000. You can have no contact with the victim or any witness in the case. You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings.
I did not live with him, Your Honor.
Okay, so then you don't need to return?
No, I was at a park and he came to the park where I was at.
Okay, so, but you don't have a reason to go to his residence?
No, he's a transit. I live on my own
Okay,
with my kids.
okay. So she doesn't need a one-time return? I'll strike that. All right, good luck, ma'am. Yes. Please tell me your name.
Teshni Augusta.
21 5926. You're here charged with battery. Hold on one second. Domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you.
Your Honor, he does qualify for pretrial release. I would ask for pretrial release in this case.
What says the state?
No objection.
I'm going to place you on pretrial release and require that you post a monetary bond of $250 with special conditions. You can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tell me your name.
Jessica Majesty.
21 549. You're here charged with battery, domestic violence. There is probable cause. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. Did you want to be heard, Ms. George?
She does qualify for pretrial release, Your Honor. I would ask for pretrial release in this case.
Her last conviction was in 2019 for a battery on a person 65 years or older.
Yes, Your Honor.
Looks like there's a violation of probation for that. All right, I'll place you on pretrial release and require that you post a monetary bond of $500. With special conditions, you can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means? You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You can't possess or consume any alcoholic beverages. You'll be subject to random alcohol screens. You must maintain a separate residence, and I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Julianne McCullough.
21MM 5922, you're here charged with battery domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. Ms. George, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, I would ask for well, there's a victim here, sorry.
But not as to probable cause?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you wish to testify here today?
Sir?
You don't want to say anything today?
No, nothing to say.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead, Ms. George.
Your Honor, I would ask for pretrial release. She does qualify. She has no criminal history. Additionally, I would ask that you allow her to return to Myrtle. I think she lives in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
What says the state?
No objection.
All right, I'm going to place you on pretrial release. With special conditions, you can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must comply with any plan set in place by DCF. I'm ordering that you maintain a separate residence. I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. Do you have things at the Hampton Inn and Suites?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll allow you to return there one time as well to gather your belongings. Any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Good luck, sir. What? Yeah, I don't care. I don't have to say it. There's not a law that says she can't leave the state. She can leave the state, she just has to come back for court dates.
No, we don't have to anymore.
Not a law.
Yeah, we discussed that before.
Yeah,
She already stated she wasn't going to say it on the record anymore.
there's not a law that says that. She just has to be back for court dates. This is Creole. Well, let's finish all these first. Please tell me your name.
Roberto Angarica.
2018 CT 6638. You have a warrant out of Marion County for a violation of probation. Looks like the underlying charge was a DUI, third or subsequent offense. There's no bond authorized on that. We'll notify Marion County that you're here, and I'll appoint an attorney to represent you in the meantime. Good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Yes, good morning, Janae Burns.
21 CF 657, you have a warrant out of Alachua County. It looks like for grand theft. Bond is $20,000. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. We'll notify them that you're here so that they can come and get you.
Yes, ma'am. Am I able to bond out here, though?
You can if you post the bond.
Yes, I have someone.
Yes. All right, good luck. Please tell me your name.
Douglas Keegan, Keegan.
Looks like you have a warrant out of Seminole County in 21 CF 1441 for failing to appear on a charge of threats to kill or do bodily harm. Hold on one second. There's no bond on this. We'll notify them that you're here so they can come and get you, but I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you in the meantime. Good luck, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Eric Reddick.
You have a warrant out of Lake County in 08 CF 1218. Looks like for a probation violation. There is no bond on this warrant. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you, and we'll notify them that you're here so that they can transport you. All
Yes, ma'am.
right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Shelley Simpson.
Hold on one second. You have a warrant out of Volusia County in 19-105233.
They say I didn't do probation, but it was call-in probation.
It says it's a violation of probation on a charge of no valid driver's license.
Yeah, but I had 6 months of it, and I had to call in every month. I went through 7 probation officers. And I got the paperwork in my storage that shows where they cleared me and released all my, I had to sign papers and everything.
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with that warrant because it's from another county. The judge did authorize a bond of $223.
Yeah, they were supposed to let me talk to a bondsman.
You can call.
I was on the phone last night.
You can call a bondsman, and if you're able to post the bond, you can. If you can't post the bond, you'll be transported. We'll notify them that you're here.
I just haven't been able to talk to my son to do it because I have a hospice nurse coming at 3 for me.
Okay.
I need to be at home because I'm in kidney failure.
There's nothing I can do with a warrant from another county,
I understand.
so you're going to have to see that judge.
Will there be a phone back where I'm going?
Yes, there are. Good luck, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Anthony Holly.
20 CF 9679. Looks like you're here for a probation violation.
Yes, ma'am.
By failing to attend and successfully complete the impulse control class, by possessing, carrying, or owning a firearm, by, hold on one second. I can't get it to go to the next page. There we go. By committing the criminal offense of discharge of a firearm in a public place, by committing the criminal offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and exhibiting a firearm or other dangerous weapon. All of these things happen in Polk County. And by committing the criminal offense of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So all of these offenses are alleged to have occurred in Polk County, and that's what violated your probation.
Miss,
At this time, hold on one second, let me tell you. At this time, you have no bond, and I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. You can say anything you want. Everything you say is being recorded and can be used against you later. And because this isn't a warrant that I signed, I'm not changing it. So you understand that?
yeah, that's fine. But
If you think you have some defenses, you want to talk to the judge who issued the warrant.
Don't talk about the facts of the case.
You understand? Okay, is there anything that you want to say, or do you want to talk to an attorney first, or? You're shaking your head no? Okay. All right, good luck, sir. Does that count for all three? Even though it doesn't say it? Please tell me your name.
Xavier Deshae Shepherd.
20 CF 9530. Looks like you're here for a violation of probation as well. A warrant was issued for your arrest, saying that you violated by testing positive for cocaine, by associating with people engaged in criminal activity, and failing to comply with all instructions given to you by your probation officer. Your bond is $1,000, and I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. Good luck, sir.
Yes,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
he has another case.
Oh, hold on, you have another one.
Yes, ma'am, not for the X tag.
Hold on one second. It's not connected to this case, so I don't know where that would be.
It's a warrant.
Yeah, there's not a way for me to find it in here.
I can give you the.
21 CF 8667. Oh, this is another warrant. Oh, this is a warrant. It's not a, did we skip him earlier?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, hold on a second. All right, so I'm appointing an attorney to represent you in this case. Another judge has found probable cause to charge you with aggravated battery with a firearm, aggravated assault with a firearm, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. I don't have this affidavit. 8667. I don't have the affidavit.
Yeah.
We're going to have to skip it again because I can't set bond if I can't see the affidavit. Okay.
Feels like a Monday.
It's like a Monday. Thank you. All right, give me a minute. Ah, there we go. All right. So what's the warrant for what was he on probation for? Does somebody know? Because now I can't pull that up again. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
Possession of controlled substance.
Okay. When was the attempted first-degree murder conviction? Does the state have that?
Stated in 96, Your Honor.
I would have made him a minor, but it doesn't show it as a juvenile.
Was, Your Honor.
It's not a juvenile conviction. So was he charged as an adult?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see. All right, does the state wish to be heard on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. George, did you want to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. On the aggravated battery with a deadly weapon? Nope. Yes, aggravated battery with a firearm. Your bond is going to be $50,000. The aggravated assault, it'll be $25,000. Possession of firearm by convicted felon, it'll be $4,000. You can have no contact with a victim or any witness in this case. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't return to the Chevron gas station at 520 South Orange Blossom Trail. You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't be within 1,000 feet of the victim's residence or place of employment. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please tell me your name.
Silence.
All right. 2019 CF 8513, you're here for a violation of a probation charge. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. The allegation is that you failed to successfully complete or remain in alcohol or drug treatment program. There's no bond authorized. All right, good luck, sir. Hold on 1 second. Please tell me your name.
My name Joel Vasquez.
You have a warrant out of Volusia County in 212327 for violating probation. There's no bond authorized. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you, and we'll notify them that you're here so they can transport you. But you also have 21 CT 5864. DUI. There is probable cause. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you in that. Your bond is $500. You can't possess or consume any alcoholic beverage without a valid, you can't possess or consume an alcoholic beverage. You can't possess or consume any drugs without a valid prescription. You'll be subject to random drug and alcohol screens. You can't drive without a valid Florida license.
What was that, Your Honor?
You can't drive without a valid Florida driver's license. So if your license is currently suspended, you can't drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's that. Does he have another case?
Yes.
21 MM 5925. I'll appoint an attorney in this case as well. You're charged with resisting an officer without violence. All right, there is probable cause for that charge as well. Your bond will be $500. All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Shannon Varick, ma'am.
Just a moment. 2019 CF 5061. You're here for a violation of probation. The warrant was issued for your arrest for committing the criminal offense of possession of cocaine and driving while license suspended, third or subsequent violation. There's no bond authorized on that warrant, and I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. All
Yes, ma'am.
right, good luck.
He has two more.
Hold on, she's got more. Nineteen CF 5332. It's another violation of probation for, hold on one second. It's the same allegations that are violating you. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. In this case as well, there's no bond. 19 CF 7706. It's another violation of probation. I'm gonna guess it's the same allegations. It is. It's the criminal offense of cocaine possession and driving while license suspended. Again, you have no bond, and I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, good luck. All right, who's left?
Collins with the warrant.
All right, let's go back to Collins. Please tell me your name.
Alicia Collins.
All right, this is 21 CF 9767. I need to review this affidavit. A warrant was issued for your arrest for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, DV, tampering with a witness, and tampering with a witness to hinder communication to law enforcement. Does anyone know what happened with the grand theft in 2019? It shows it as a conviction. Was she on probation? Not you. Nobody?
I'm looking, Your Honor.
Okay.
I see that on May 13th of 2019, she was ordered to be placed on supervised probation for 12 months under the Florida Department of Corrections.
All right, thank you. All right, in this case, on count 1, your bond is going to be $40,000, on count 2, $5,000, and on count 3, $1,000. You can have no contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am, but how much that altogether for 10% for all of it?
40 plus 5 plus 100? 46,000. It's a total of 46,000 is your total bond for this case. So you can have no contact with the victim. You can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You must maintain a separate residence. I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings, but you can't
Stay by
coordinate
myself.
that. I'm sorry?
I stay by myself. She stayed 2 hours away from here, so.
Okay, so you don't need to gather anything where she lives?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so then I'll just order that you have to maintain a separate residence, and you're not allowed to return to her residence for any reason. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other conditions the state would request?
Ma'am?
I'm asking the prosecutor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, ma'am. Let's see if we can get Creole on the language line. I don't know if we can or not. Yeah, she's gonna see if we can get them. I don't know if we can or not. We got it? I can't press it. It doesn't light up anymore. It doesn't light up. They just connect. This is Judge Gibson. Who do I have on the line? This is Judge Gibson. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Licenciation Creole, the language you need.
I can't hit the button anymore. It doesn't work. You don't touch it. They just connect. because when I touch it, it hangs up on them. Great.
Hello.
This is Judge Gibson. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
Wait.
So,
Do I have an interpreter on the line?
okay, ma'am. Hold on for the interpreter, for the Asian Creole interpreter, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Interpreter.
Great.
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter.
I'd like to see
Please
the
continue to
transcript of
hold for
this
the
now.
next available interpreter.
Like when you guys like to see the transcript of this record.
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please hold for the next available.
Thank you for calling Language Learning Solutions. This is Felipe. Can you confirm you need a Haitian Creole interpreter?
Yes, good morning. This is Judge Gibson. Has the interpreter been sworn?
No, ma'am. My job is to find an available one for you. They seems to me that they're busy. That's why you've been on hold, and we apologize for that. You don't have a second language that might help you besides Haitian Creole?
Sir, do you speak any English or any language other than Haitian Creole?
I speak English.
Okay, well, I'm going to disconnect at this time. Thank you. I can't disconnect.
Very sorry. Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, do you speak and understand enough English that you don't need an interpreter?
No, I don't need interpreter.
All right, please tell me your name.
My name is Eliokes.
Hold on. All right, tell me one more time. What's your name?
Eliokes Bonafide.
21 MM551. You're here charged with battery domestic violence. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you in this case. There is probable cause. We don't have a victim or a witness here. Ms. George, did you want to say anything?
He does qualify for pretrial release. I would ask for pretrial release, Your Honor. He has no criminal history.
All right, what says the state?
No objection.
All right, sir, at this time, I'm going to place you on a program we call pretrial release with special conditions. You can have no contact with your son. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes,
All right, you can't possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. You're going to have to maintain a separate residence from your son at this time. So you understand you can't live in the same house as your son. Do you understand?
How long that gonna be, please?
I'm sorry?
Or how long that gonna be? That's gonna be forever?
No. That's until another judge changes that order.
Oh, okay.
So this is just your first appearance hearing. This is going to be assigned to a judge in the downtown courthouse. The state will decide if they're going to file the charges, and then that judge will hear the case moving forward. So your attorney can file a motion in front of that judge to change all of my orders. But until a judge changes it, you can't live with your son. Do you understand that?
So, yes, I understand that. So, please, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. I understand you say I can't live together with him. But the house is my house. I pay for it, right?
I understand.
I'm the one buying it.
But I
Well,
don't
that
have
case-
jurisdiction over your son.
So, on that case, what can I do?
So I can't order your son to leave the house. I can't do that. You have to find another place to live if he's still living in your house. If he leaves, you can go back to your house, but you can't live in the same house as your son. I only have jurisdiction over you.
So, you don't have any, you don't want to hear nothing more from me before you take that decision? You don't want to hear anything from me because I don't make any crime from him. I don't touch him, I don't smack him.
Right, so all I'm telling you is there's probable cause based on, it's called a probable cause affidavit that was completed by the law enforcement officer who arrested you. I don't have all the information here today. We're not doing a jury trial. Your son is not here to testify. So unless I hear from your son, I can't allow you to have contact with him at this time. But like I said, the next judge can change that order anytime.
Okay. So that I'm be able to sleep in the suite right now, so he can sleep in the house, right?
One more time, say that again.
Okay.
All right. So you understand you can't have contact with your son.
No.
You can't live in the same house as your son.
No, I can't go to my house, no.
But I will allow you to return one time with law enforcement officers to gather belongings that you might need. Do you understand?
I don't understand this.
So if you want to go back to your house and get your toothbrush and some clothes and your phone or you can do that one time with law enforcement. Your attorney will tell you how to do that, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, sir. I did.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir. All right, anything else before court is in recess?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing from defense.
All right. See y'all later.
Nakano meeting. You are entering the meeting now. The video, folks. Oh,
there we go. Hello. How you doing, Madam Interpreter?
Good afternoon, Judge. Very well, thank you.
All right. Have you already been sworn in today?
I have not.
You should raise your right hand and be sworn in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm you'll translate from American Sign Language to English and English to American Sign Language to the best of your abilities to help you God?
I do. Julie Balassa, nationally certified interpreter. Would you mind if the defendant come a little closer, please?
Yeah, she has to be able to see him on the camera here. There you
Okay.
go.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
The picture is very, very fuzzy. I'm not really sure what he's signing. I'm
Can you
sorry, Your Honor.
You need to come closer, or the TV's in the way?
It's not that, it's that it's so blurry. So I'm sorry, I can't tell at all what he's signing.
All right, hold
Something of a damaged, and they told me, no, I don't know. What happened? Would you mind again? Because picture, would you mind again? In Kissimmee. I was driving in Kissimmee. Something about shoes? What about shoes? My shoes. My shoes fell off, maybe? I don't know whose they were. I was trying to hurry. And you lost. What did you lose? What did you lose? Lost what? I didn't know something.
All right. Well, sir, we need to start with, I need you to know your name.
Oh, my name is, your name. No, I know a man, but the judge wants you to spell your name. Not the man, your name. What's your name? No, he was standing behind me, this guy.
Yeah. I need to, sir, before you can start talking to anybody, I need to know who you are. What is your name?
Oh boy. Your name. Tell the judge your name. He's spelling something else, but no.
All right.
Wrong.
All right, sir, you are here this afternoon in case 2021 MM 29790 on a failure to appear warrant. I do recognize you as Tyrone Thompson from the last time we were here. The judge in this case set your bond amount of $2,000. Your bonds remain at $2,000. I believe at one point, I already appointed the public defender to represent you in this matter. You have a great day,
I
sir.
already paid a bond, and again, this is crazy. I was arrested again. I already paid
Because
the
you didn't
bond.
show up to court. You paid the bond, but then you didn't show up on your court date. So have a great day. I'm sure. What's your?
It's gonna be a pretrial date in Division 81, and it's gonna be September the 15th at 9 a.m. and 4E.
For Echo?
Yes.
All right. Okay, it's finished. This is crazy.
Have a great day, sir. All right. Well, did we have anybody else that needed service? of the sign language interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Madam Interpreter. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Judge. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Is Brown attending? All right, good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Emmanuel Pierre with Jordan Brown.
Mr. Brown, you're here in two matters. The first one being 2021 CF 9805 AO for a charge of possession of utilum. You're also arrested in case 2021 CF 4213 AO on a warrant signed by a judge on charges, it's the other way around. I thought it was two cases. I read two cases. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, sir. Apologize. You were arrested in 2021 CF 9805 AO on a warrant signed by a judge on a charge of possession of utilum. I'm going to set your bond in that case by $500, conditioning your bond that you not possessing drugs and alcohol without a valid prescription. You be subject to random drug and alcohol testing at your expense. We're going to appoint a public defender to represent you in this matter. You have a great day, sir.
Your Honor, can you strike PTR from that warrant?
I think I initially did that by setting the bond, but no PTR because he doesn't qualify.
Do I get an affidavit or anything for this? Because all of a sudden this is popping up, and I've been here since April.
Well, this seems to be not like a add-on charge from something that happened previously. So you can at least tell him the date of when the offense happened on the PC affidavit for this warrant.
Excuse me, sir, what month was this that happened?
This looks to be a non-arrest charge that was filed. So I'm trying to get the state to tell you at least the date when it happened.
Yeah.
So you can have a better idea of what's going on.
I looked at the information, Your Honor. I believe it's April 8th was the incident, because I looked at the information and that's the date that it had there.
So it may have happened at the same time you were arrested, they just added the charge on now.
So what date was that? I thought when I looked at my my affidavit on my charge that I got arrested for, I think it said the 11th.
Yes.
April the 11th?
Yeah.
But she said April the 8th.
So that was the date of the offense. So the date whenever you came in contact with law enforcement and they may have let you go. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. I don't know enough about your case. I'm just telling you, at least just take you the date what's happening. I appointed a public defender to represent you. They should be able to file for discovery since the case is open, and you should be able to get all the information from the case because we have an open discovery process in the state.
All right, thank you for that.
All right, have a great day, sir. All right, good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Nicholas James Donato.
Mr. Donato, you're here in two matters. The first one being 2021 CF 11521 AO on a charge of possession of cocaine. You reviewed the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest. Going to set your bond in this case amount of $1,000. Condition of your bond, you may not possess any drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription. You're also here for a failure to appear warrant in 2020 CF 10883 AO. Judge in that case set your bond at no bond on all your charges. You have a great day, sir.
Sir, I was in the hospital that day.
Don't talk about the facts.
You got to talk to the division judge that issued a warrant for your arrest because the law tells me I cannot change your bonds on a failure to appear warrant without their consent. So have a great day, sir. Yeah, I see that now.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Rafael Barrera, State Certified Court Interpreter. I have not been sworn today, Judge.
Oh, Mr. Barrera. Mr. Barrera, raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you solemnly swear that you'll translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Must be a slow day in the circuit.
No, actually, I was in an orientation for the circuit this morning, so I wasn't able to take part in our morning swearing-in session.
Okay. All right. I have the defendant with the headsets on. Can you see if he's making a connection?
Certainly, Your Honor.
Sí, buenas tardes.
Your Honor, the interpreter can confirm the defendant is able to hear through the headsets.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Hugo Rodríguez Reyes.
Hugo Rodríguez Reyes.
Mr. Reyes, you're here for arraignment this afternoon in case 2008 CT 9743AO for the underlying charge of no valid driver's license. That is a second-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand that?
Sí, entiendo.
I understand.
State, was there an offer to resolve Mr. Reyes' case?
Adjudication of guilt and credit time served.
Mr. Reyes, did you want to accept the state's offer of an adjudication of guilt, credit time served to resolve this case with them today?
Perdón, ¿puedo repetir la pregunta?
Excuse me, can you repeat that question?
The offer, if you want to resolve your case today and get your case over with, is an adjudication of guilt, credit for the 8 days that you spent in Orange County Jail. There's court costs in that case, an amount of $306 and court costs and costs of prosecution. If you want to resolve the case with the state of Florida, you can do that today. Or you can enter a plea of not guilty, now such a case for trial in front of the Division 63.
No tengo a nadie quien pueda pagar la fianza o lo que tengo que pagar.
Well, I don't have anybody to pay the bond or whatever it is that I have to pay.
I didn't tell you had to pay anything. That's what I said. It's an adjudication of guilt to resolve your case. There's credit for 8 days that you spent in Orange County Jail with 8 days credit time served. It's court costs and about $306. You don't have to pay that today. I will give you a year to get that payment into the clerk. Somewhere around $25 a month. Less than that, actually. Sorry.
¿Está bien? ¿Está bien?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí. No sé qué puedo decir. Sí.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the interpreter's having difficulty hearing the defendant. I'm just asking him to please speak louder.
Sí.
Yes.
Put your hand down. Sir, you're here in 2008 CT 9743AO, charges and no valid driver's license. It's a second-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine is the maximum penalties. Do you understand that?
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case with the court today?
No entendí la pregunta.
I don't understand the question.
You have to enter a plea if you want to resolve the case. Your options are in pleas in this state are guilty. Means I did it. No contest. I don't really agree with the facts, but I want to resolve my case. Not guilty. I don't think that I did this. I want to get my case set for trial. So which one of those three things would you like to do?
Sí, es culpable.
Guilty.
Do you understand by entering a plea of guilty that you don't waive all the rights listed on the plea form that's in front of you?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you under influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No. No.
No.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
Yo creo que sí.
I think so.
What was that mental health illness you think you were diagnosed with?
Es un problema de mi pasado, o sea que eso fue desde muy pequeño, pero no tiene nada que ver con esto.
It's a problem I had in my past when I was much smaller, but that doesn't have anything to do with this.
Okay. Do you understand if you're not a United States citizen, any of this plea could subject you to deportation?
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No.
No.
All right. Did review the charging affidavit, like your court file did find a factual basis contained or accept your plea of guilty. Find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge. Give you credit for the 8 days in Orange County Jail with 8 days credit time served. Court costs and cost of prosecution in this case of $306. I'm gonna give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir.
Gracias.
Thank you.
That's only uno. Uno más.
Difícil de...
Más. Does anybody else need a Spanish interpreter back there? All right. Whoa. Yeah, got uno más. Come on up. Yeah. Buenas tardes.
Doing very well, Judge.
See?
Why are they laughing at you, Judge? I just said you're doing very well, sir.
No. Es muy bien. All right. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Davislai Gonzalez. Davislai Gonzalez Machuat.
Davislai Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you are here this afternoon for arraignment in case 2018 CT 8667 AO on a charge of driver license suspended. That is a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. The state, was there an offer you want to enter on behalf? Was there an offer that you want to present to Mr. Gonzalez?
Adjudication of guilt and credit time served.
All right. Mr. Gonzalez, would you like to accept the state's offer of an adjudication of guilt, credit time served, to resolve your case today?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You put your hand down. Sir, like I said, you're here in case 2018 CT 8667 AO on a charge of driver license suspended. That's a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine is the maximum penalties. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case with the court today?
Culpable. Culpable.
Guilty.
Do you understand by entering a plea of guilty, you're going to give up all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in Spanish in front of you?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or forced you to enter this plea?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Do you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Did have opportunity to view your court file in this case. Did find a factual basis contained therein. Going to accept your plea of guilty. Find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge. Give you credit for the 8 days that you spent in Orange County Jail, 8 days credit time served. Court costs, the cost of prosecution in this case are $306. I'll give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir.
Igualmente.
The same.
Right. All right, anybody else? All right, solamente. All right. Have a great day.
Have a good afternoon, Your Honor.
Have a good afternoon. George, you want to chat with me about something? Or you stretching?
Oh, no, I'm about to go.
Okay. Didn't know if you got something to say. All right. All righty.
Keep your hands up here.
Ah, boy. There we go. There we go. Good Lord. Man. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name? Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Can you tell me your name?
Christopher Blake.
Mr. Blake, you're here for arraignment in case 2021 MM5053AO on two-count information, one being petty theft with a prior theft conviction and trespassing an occupied structure. Both of those charges are first-degree misdemeanors. Both of those charges are punishable up to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine each. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, sir.
Ms. George, what plea you want to enter on behalf of Mr. Blake?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
So Blake, you want to enter your plea of not guilty? Going to set you for pretrial and trial in Division 63 on the following days.
Division 63 pre-trial conference, September the 23rd at 10:30 a.m. and 12 C.
All right, have a great day, sir.
Your attorney will contact you.
All right, good afternoon, sir. Well, sorry.
Wilson, charisma.
Yes.
Restricted, Your Honor.
He's what? Oh, which one?
Wesley.
Wilson.
No, I have Wilsey Chersme. Is medical what you're saying? All right. It's 2021 MM5817AO. It's a public defender case.
Yes, I'll waive the appearance and enter plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
All right, we're going to set her for Division 80, set him for Division 84 on the following days.
Division 84 pre-trial conference, September 13th at 9 a.m. and 4B.
And Johnson? All right. All right, this is case 2021 MO 365AO. It's a public defender case.
Yes, I'll waive and enter plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
Division 84 pre-trial conference, September the 13th at 9 a.m. and 4B.
All right, this is 2009 MM4221AO. It's a public defender case.
Yes, I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor. I believe this is the one,
Yeah, this is the one that Judge Bigney sent an email about.
yes, Your Honor. I believe they were asking if she was not able to resolve the case, for pretrial release.
Ask PTR person, I'm sorry. Email I had
Since
says.
2009, I don't know.
This case has, let's see. Release to PTR all cases. I'm gonna assume there was a motion filed in front of Judge Bigney for this. And she's instructing me to do this. Ms. Davis? Would Ms. Michaels qualify for PTR? Technically. All right, let's put her on, I'll release her on, with Judge Bigney's consent. I will release her on pretrial release in this case. Conditions of her pretrial release that she not return to the mapping zone, and she also not possess any drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription. She be subject to random drug testing. And no contact with any witnesses from this case. Yes, give her the same pretrial dates. Oh, so you entered a plea of not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Division 63 pretrial conference, September 23rd at 10:30 a.m. and 12 p.m.
All right. And now, all right. Got through, sir, can you tell me your name?
Carl Morgan.
Mr. Morgan, you're here in case 2021 MM 4902 AO on charge of battery. That is a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in the county jail and $1,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you in this case, or you plan to represent yourself?
Yeah, you can put me on public defender. I never got no notification.
Wait, one thing at a time. We're going to appoint the public defender to represent you in this case. Ms. George, what plea will you enter on behalf of Mr. Morgan?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Mr. Morgan, when it says just plea for not guilty, not only do you have an attorney, you can get all the information you want about this case. They can drop a big old booklet on you. I think they have a way you can access it digitally now.
Division 85 pretrial conference, September the 13th at 9 a.m. and 4 a.m.
So you said 13th, or?
September the 13th, yes.
Yep. All right, Catherine, sir, can you tell me your name?
I think he's gonna need the hearing.
Catherine, sir, can you tell me your name?
David Bain.
Well, before we get to Mr. Bain, we gotta deal with Jesse Portello.
I'm having problems with that. It's
All right,
skipping.
medical. Oh, wait, Mr. Bain, so 1 second, give me 1 second. I got some people I gotta address real quick before I get to deal with you. All right, this is a public defender client in case 2021 MM 4339 AO for arraignment.
I'll waive the appearance and enter plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
All right, it's 7 for Division 56? 50, sorry, Division 50.
Division 50 pretrial conference, September the 20th at 1:30 p.m. and 7 p.m.
And then I had Sangadrita Lewis, or is it Angel? What's his first name, Angel or Lewis?
Lewis Angel?
Yeah. All right, and that's 2021 MM 4926 AO is a public defender client.
I'll waive the appearance and enter plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
7 for Division 61.
Division 61 pretrial conference, October the 1st at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.
All right. Now it's your time. Mr. Bain, come on up.
This thing ain't working.
Calm down.
You know?
You have it.
The battery's good? Can you hear me now?
Another unit.
Do we have another battery pack? We can grab from the, you hear me now? We good? All right.
Yes, sir, I can hear you now.
All right, sir, can you tell me your name?
David Bain.
Mr. Bain, you're here in case 2021 MM 59. Battery's probably going dead. That's all that. Do we have another battery pack that we can get from like next door?
I can't tell if it's working unless you're talking.
Yep, all right. Well, you're here with trespass.
I can't get it to work. What?
Trespass.
You hear?
Trespass.
Comes on, it comes off.
Yep, as I said, the battery's probably dying, that's all. So,
Just get an interpreter.
yep, step back, Mr. Baines, we'll address your case in a moment. We'll try to get it fixed. Just step back for a moment.
Can I get an interpreter or something?
Yep, that's what we're trying to do for you. Tuesday. Huh? Yeah, man. We all rely on technology. I think I need to charge that thing, bro. It sounds like it.
Broke it. So it's going in and
It's on. Y'all do, is it direct? Is it laser direct with the speaker, with the box? What up? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. Mr. Bain, you're here on in case 2021 MM 5660 AO on charge of trespass after warning. Did review the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest. Was there offer to resolve Mr. Bain's case today?
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to Walt Disney World, specifically Disney Springs.
Mr. Bain, did you want to accept the offer from the state of Florida?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Sir, you're here in that case for trespass on property after warning. That is a first-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case?
Yes, sir.
Guilty or no contest?
Guilty.
Do you understand by entering a plea of guilty, you're going to give up all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Do you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, could subject you to deportation?
Yes, sir.
I did an opportunity to review your charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein, going to accept your plea of guilty. Find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge, give him credit for the 2 days that you spent in Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs in this case are $273. I'll give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I had Mucknut. Next person. Mucknut. She's gonna tell me how to say it right. Tell me your name, ma'am.
Dominique McNutt, sir.
Mucknut, okay. Ma'am, you're here in case 2021 MM 5956 AO on charge of trespass after warning. Did review your charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein. Say, was there an offer to resolve your Ms. Mucknutt's case?
Adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to the Amoco gas station at 2800 North Pine Hills Road.
All right. Ma'am, would you like to accept the state's offer of an adjudication of guilt credit time served to resolve this case today?
Yes, ma'am, I would, sir.
All right. Sorry, ma'am, can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
I can put your hand down. Ma'am, we're here in case 2021 MM 5956 AO on charge of trespass after warning. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case today?
No contest, sir.
You understand by entering a plea of no contest, you're going to waive all the rights outlined on the plea form in front of you.
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir, I'm not.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
If you're not a U.S. citizen.
Oh, yes, sir.
I did review the charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein, going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. We're going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge. We're going to give you credit for the 2 days that you spent in the Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs and costs of prosecution in this case are $273. I'll give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, ma'am. Also, I'm not taking action on open case.
Your Honor, Kyle Rodriguez, behavior.
All right. It's 2021 MM 373AA. Mr. Rodriguez? I'll appoint the public defender to represent him.
I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor.
All right. Do you want to have a conversation with him between today and tomorrow so we can resolve his case, or?
We could try to reset it for tomorrow, Your Honor.
We'll give him one more shot, and maybe he's just having a bad day. We'll do it in the after, I'll do it in the morning. I'll be here in the morning. Yeah. No, not waiving. This is gonna reset him for tomorrow. See this, lunch is bad or something. I don't know. All right, good afternoon, ma'am. Can you tell me your name?
Paxton Vaughn.
Say again?
Paxton Vaughn.
Ms. Vaughn, you here in case 2021 MM 5961 AO on charge of trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance. Did review the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest. State was an offer for Ms. Vaughn.
Adjudication of guilt and credit time served.
Ms. Vaughn, would you like to accept the state's offer of an adjudication of guilt, credit time served?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you're here on that charge of trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Punishable up to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you want to hear a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case?
No contest.
You understand by hearing a plea of no contest, you're going to waive all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in front of you. It's a plea form right there. Did you read it? You understand you're waiving those rights? Did you read it, or yes or no?
So these are the rights we went over in the back. So he's saying you gotta waive those rights we talked about.
Yes, sir.
All right, there was one question. Did you read the form before you got in court today? You have another copy of it in your hand. I see it right there.
Oh, I have not had a chance now.
All right. You understand you waive your right to have a trial in this case?
Yes, sir.
You understand you waive your right to have somebody like Ms. George represent you at that trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're waiving your right to call witnesses on your behalf, challenge the state's evidence?
Yes, sir.
You understand that if you wanted a witness to show up and that witness didn't want to come, that I can use my subpoena power to make that witness show up?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir.
You understand you're waiving your right to remain silent? You're waiving your right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
I don't fully understand all this now.
What do you mean, your right to remain silent?
No, yes, I do that. Yes, waiving those.
Yes. So what other right did you not understand?
It's intimidating. I don't know.
No, slow down. Just listen. We're just having a conversation. What other right did you not understand?
So all the
I
rights.
just don't want to say something wrong because I don't really understand this.
So he's just going over all the rights we went over in the back. Okay, Your Honor, she understands.
All right. So after speaking with Ms. George, do you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you, all right. Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
Yes, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
I did have an opportunity to review your charging affidavit in this case, did find a factual basis contained therein. I'm going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge, give you credit for the 2 days that you spent in Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs and costs of prosecution in this case are $273. I'll give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you.
Your Honor, wedding planner, Michael?
Yes.
Yvonne.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Yo, Nathan Brewer.
Mr. Brewer, you're here in case 2021 MO 983AO on a charge of open container. Did review the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest. I believe the city of Orlando is offering you a withhold of adjudication of guilt and court costs. Do you want to resolve your case with the city?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down. Sir, like I said, you're here for that charge of open container. That's a second-degree misdemeanor. Punch you up to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest?
No contest.
You understand by entering a plea of no contest, that you're going to give up all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness? Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
Yes, sir.
I did have an opportunity to review your charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein. I'm going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Going to withhold, we'll give you a withhold adjudication of guilt. Give you credit for the 2 days that you spent in Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs in this case are $223. I'll give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Richard Glisson.
Mr. Glisson, you're here in case 2021 MO 984AO on a charge of open container. Did review the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest. I believe the city of Orlando is offering a withhold adjudication of guilt and court costs if you want to resolve your case. Is that something you want to do today?
Talking to you. Jackson, if you want to resolve your case.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand to be sworn in? Can you raise your right hand to be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you're going to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down. Sir, you're here for that case of open container. It's a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case today?
No contest.
You understand by entering a plea of no contest, you're going to be waiving all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you. You have to answer me out loud, because, there we go. Because there's somebody writing this down, they can't see this. I can see you shaking your head, but you gotta say yes or no.
Good.
You understand, if you're not a United States citizen, you could be.
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I'm not.
Well, are you a United States citizen?
Huh?
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand, if you weren't a United States citizen, that you could be deported from this country based on this plea?
Yes.
All right. They have an opportunity to review the charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein, going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered, going to withhold adjudication of guilt, give you credit for the 2 days you spent in the Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs in this case are $223. Give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir. Oh, Darius Black. All right, Mr. Black bonded. Familiar with him, man, his family. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can you tell me your name?
Elizabeth Hooven.
Ms. Hoven, you're here in two matters. The first one, 2021 CT 5857 AO, on charge of driving under the influence with a blood alcohol level above .2. You're also here in case 2021 CT 5858 AO for a violation of a business-only driving restricted license. They reviewed the charging affidavit in those cases. They find a probable cause for your arrest. Going to set your bond in 2021 CT 5857 AO on an amount of $1,000. And in 2021 CT 5858 AO, an amount of $500. Condition of both of your bonds in those cases: you're not operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You're not possessing or consuming drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription. You're subject to random drug and alcohol testing in those cases. You're out on bond in case 2021 CF 9831 AO, where Judge Arendas ordered you not to possess or consume any drugs or alcohol, and you also was probable cause committed a new law offense in that case. The court's going to revoke that bond. Set a new bond at $0 in that matter. We're going to appoint a public defender to represent you in any case you're not already represented. You have a great day, ma'am.
You're gonna have to call to have a hearing.
Oh, so you revoked my out on bond?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the process?
500. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. It depends on when we can get it on the judge's calendar. I'll let the attorney know.
Right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
That's enough on the bond.
Law, yep, bonded. Now we're on to Titus. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Victor Limai Titus.
Mr. Titus, you're here in three matters. The first one being 2021 CT 4994 AO. The second being 2021 CT 4999 AO. And the third one being 2021 CT 5449 AO. All of those are for failure to appear warrants. The judge in those cases sets your bonds in amount of $2,000 on each one of your warrants. Say it was an offer to resolve all three of Mr. Titus's cases?
Yes, it's an adjudication of guilt and credit time served.
Mr. Titus, did you want to do that today?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
He's already had a public defender in these cases? No? All right. All right, sir, can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Ms. Davis, can you give, are they all the same?
Case 4994 has 2 days, and the other two cases have 3 days.
3 days, all right. All right. All right, sir, you're hearing those three matters. The first, I won't go over it again. 21 CT 4994, you're being charged with no valid driver's license. Sorry, I don't think so. Wait. Go back. 1 second. Sorry. 4994, you're being charged with no motor vehicle registration. And 4999, you're being charged with no valid driver's license. And 5449, you're being charged with no motor vehicle registration. All three of those charges are second-degree misdemeanors. They're all punishable to 60 days in the county jail each, and up to a $500 fine each. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So maximum penalties for each case, 60 days and $500. You understand?
Just asking if you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yep, maximums. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to plead? You want to enter on behalf of yourself in each case?
No contest.
You understand by entering a plea in no contest? Each one of these cases, you're giving up the right to have trials in each one of these cases.
Yes, sir.
You understand? You're giving up the right to have Ms. George represent you at those trials.
Yes, sir.
Right. You understand all the other rights that you're giving up on that plea form?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
Yes, sir.
They have the party, so I did have an opportunity to actually review your court files in this case, and I did find a factual basis contained in each one of them. I'm going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely voluntarily entered in each case. I'm going to start my sentencing with 2021 CT 4994 AO. Going to adjudicate you guilty of the charge, give you credit for the 2 days that you spent in Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs in that case of $306. It was your intention for post court costs on each one of these cases?
No, Your Honor, you can just do it in one.
All right. Yep, and the other two cases, yep. Mhm. Yep, I'm gonna run it all concurrent at the end here. In 2021 CT 4999, the court's going to adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for the 3 days that you spent in Orange County Jail. In that case, going to waive on this with the status like consent, going to waive the court costs in that case. In 2021 CT 5449 AO, I'm going to adjudicate you guilty after that charge, give you credit for the 3 days in Orange County Jail, waiving the court costs in that case as well. I'm also going to run all these cases concurrent to each other, I mean, all at the same time. I'm going to give you 1 year from today's date to pay that $306 to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Antavius Towns.
Mr. Towns, you're here in case 2021 CT 758 AE for failure to appear. Judge in that case set your bond amount $250. What state was there an offer to resolve Mr. Towns' case?
Adjudication of guilt and credit time served.
Mr. Towns doesn't seem to have any history.
I believe there's an aggravated battery, Your Honor, but I will double check that.
That was, I mean, at least on the face sheet I'm looking at, so
I'll just double check, Your Honor.
we may have history, just not going. Not every county reports. Found that out. Like Hillsborough County, for instance.
Oh. Yeah, Your Honor, I have no problem with the withhold on this one.
Mr. Towns, the offer from the state is a withhold adjudication and guilt credit time served. Do you want to accept that offer from the state?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? These solemnly swear or affirm the testimony going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Are you put your hand down, sir? Sir, you're here in case 2021 CT 758 AE on a charge of driving license suspended. That's a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 2 years, second-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve that case?
No contest.
You understand by entering a plea of no contest, you're going to waive all the rights outlined on the plea form that's in front of you.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
No.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No.
You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, it could subject you to deportation.
Say it one more time.
If you're not a United States citizen, entering under this plea could subject you to be being deported from this country.
Yes, I am.
All right. I did have an opportunity to view your court file, didn't find a factual basis contained therein. Going to accept your plea of no contest, find your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Going to withhold adjudication of guilt. Give you credit for the 2 days that you spent in the Orange County Jail with 2 days credit time served. Court costs of prosecution in this case are $301. I want to give you 1 year from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing. You have a great day, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Mikhail Whitmore, sir.
Mr. Whitmore, you're here in case 2021 CT 600 AE on a failure to appear warrant. Judge in that case set your bond amount of $1,000. You're also here in case 2021 CT 869 AE on charge of driver license suspended. I did review the charging affidavit in that case, did find probable cause for your arrest. There was an offer to resolve all of Mr. Whitmore's cases.
We don't do offers on DUIs, Your Honor, and I don't have an offer on the dwellers.
All right. All right, Mr. Whitmore, your bond's gonna stay on your failure to appear case amount of $1,000. As your driver license suspended case, the court's gonna set your bond amount of $500. Condition of your bond is that you do not operate a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. When appointed a public defender to represent you in all your cases, you're not already appointed. You have a great day, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Roy Briette?
Mr. Briette, you're here in case 2021 CF 9533 AO on a charge of trafficking in a substance of 4 grams or more. You're also here in 2021 CF 9533. I think this is right. Hold on. Trafficking in substance 4 grams or more and sale or possession of a altered prescription pad. Judge signing your warrant in this case has already found probable cause for your arrest. Going to stay your bond in count 1 in the amount of $50,000 and count 2 in the amount of $1,000. Condition of bond, no drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription. Subject to random drug and alcohol testing. Going to have you comply with Florida statute 943.046 sub 2. 903.046 sub 2 sub F. Whoever bonds you out needs to file an affidavit with the court attesting that the funds used to bond you out did not come from any illicit or illegal source, including the crime that you're being accused of.
Sir?
Going to appoint the public defender to represent you in this case. Everything you tell me is on the record, so if you have a question, I want to have you talk to Ms. George first, because the prosecutor is sitting to my right, you can use everything you say against you. Want to take a break?
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
My name is James M. Christian.
Mr. Christian, you're here in case 2021 CT 867 AW, as well as 2021 CF 2310 AO. Both those were failure to appear warrants. In your misdemeanor case, the judge set your bond amount of $750. In your felony case, your bond is $1,000.
Okay.
Going to appoint a public defender to represent you if you're not already appointed in those cases. You have a great day,
The
sir.
first case on the driving under suspension,
Yes, sir.
I have proof that I appeared to court and I was in the process of taking care of that.
All right, so I'm going to say this. The law tells me that I cannot alter a failure to appear warrant without speaking to the judge that's involved.
Well,
So you
that's
gotta
the
talk to the judge.
That's the process I was taken care of on that warrant. And I mean, at my camp, I have the paper, June the 30th at 8 o'clock that morning, I appeared in front of a judge there
Yep.
at the Ocoee Courthouse. He made the judgment and the decision of $301 court costs would take care of everything. I don't understand what happened between
Is the case
that
open?
morning the court and the clerk of court filing it, because I
Misdemeanor
did,
case. Well, if you, Ocoee is a Winter Park case, so I'm not sure if you had another case going on before.
I had Winter Garden is for the driving under suspension is the one.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that, so the little AW at the end tells me this is a Winter Park case. Not,
On my
oh,
paperwork,
sorry,
it's
it's
Winter Garden.
Winter Garden, I'm sorry. Is it Winter Garden? Winter Park, Ocoee?
It's
Not AE?
Winter Garden, Winter Garden.
Winter AW?
Yeah,
it Coey?
Winter Park is AE.
AE is what I call
Well,
it.
see, on my paperwork, it tells me it's Winter Garden for driving under suspension.
We'll check and see if the case is closed. Case is closed, case is closed.
Well, and then the other
Hold on,
bench
hold on.
warrant,
Well,
I mean, but I'm just trying to get back in my camp, man, because all my shit.
on what day? What day did he fail to appear?
But
The status hearing was set when? Okay, so it sounds like what happened was, yeah, that you went in June, you told the judge, I can get my license. Judge gave you the option of either resolving the case or you can go try to get your license.
And I told him I wanted to resolve it that day, and he told me then you pay $301, and I asked to have monthly payments. I've got the paperwork. If I could have got it out of my account,
Yeah, I was at, right now, the clerks don't have it, so I don't know, like, what it looks like right now. So on what we have doesn't match what happened, what you're saying happened, so
well,
that's why you gotta talk to that judge that issued this warrant to make sure, like,
and that's
talk
the
about that.
process I was into,
All right,
and I had an issue.
all right, have a good day, sir.
Man, I mean, this is bull. This is honestly bull.
All right, you got through, sir, can you tell me your name?
Anthony Lee Day.
Mr. Day, you're here in case 2021 CF 11512AO for charge of grand theft motor vehicle. I did review the charging affidavit in that case, did find probable cause for your arrest. Going to set your bond in that case in about $1,500. Condition of your bond is that you're not having contact with any witnesses or victims from that case. You're not allowed to operate a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. And you have an out-of-county warrant, so not out-of-county, but a
I
warrant.
already paid all the
This
bonds.
is Anthony Day.
Yes,
Yeah, he's already bonded.
in both cases. Because I have the Willis at 5,000 and then,
Yeah, he bonded on the grand theft. He bonded on the failure to appear.
yeah,
And
okay.
we're still waiting on response for his out of county.
All right.
But he bonded on that one too.
See you later. I didn't have his out-of-county case, so all I had was,
Okay, yeah, they must have served the warrant on him, so that's why he's still here.
it said out-of-county, but then it was like, only affidavits I had were for
Oh, okay.
the duelist and for the grand theft case. All right. Got through, sir, can you tell me your name?
Christopher Hampton.
Mr. Hampton, you're here in case 2021 CF 11511AO on charge of possession of charge of possession of MDMA or ecstasy. Did review the charging affidavit, did find probable cause for your arrest.
Huh?
1 second. because he's at the coalition, he doesn't qualify?
I mean, he didn't give us any information. He's transient, no telephone number.
I don't have
Are you at the coalition?
No, I was in a coalition, but I'm not in there no more.
All right, so where where you staying, where you gonna be staying?
Yeah, I know I could be staying. I mean, I'm trying to get back into Coco. They call that the coalition.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to get back into there. But right now I'm staying at a front spot. Got a little area that I just sleep in like Annie's yard. So basically I'm homeless.
Well, I'm trying to get you out of here,
Yes,
but I gotta have a place I can send you mail.
yeah, I do. I have it. I stay at my friend's house, but it's like on his back porch type. Like he got a double garage, and you know.
Okay, do you know the address of this friend's house?
Know the address? No, because I'm not from out here, but I know the street that it's on. If you want me to give you the street name, I can do that.
All right, I'll do this. I'm gonna appoint a public defender to represent you.
Yes.
Within 10 days of you, I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance.
Okay.
Conditions, within 10 days, you file a change of address with the clerk of court.
Okay.
Because if you don't show up for court and your attorney has not heard from you, judge's gonna issue a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see you again, right here in front of me.
All right.
Don't possess any drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription.
Okay.
All right, have a great day.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Eric Hanson, medical.
All right, this is 2020 CF 14062 AO. Mr. Henson is here on 2 failures to appear. He's already appointed by the public defender.
And I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor.
All right, he's here for failure to appear, bonds, no bond. McGall's condition, he had no contact with the victim in that case. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can you tell me your name?
Antoinetta Jackson.
Ms. Jackson, you're here in 2 matters. The first one being 2021 MO 985 AO for being in the park after closing hours. You're also here in case 2021 CF 11522 AO on charge of possession of cocaine. As to your, like the MO case, the city's offering to withhold adjudication of guilt and court costs if you want to resolve that case.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you, huh?
Say that again, sir.
Do you want to resolve the case?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down. Ma'am, you're here in case 2021 MO 985 AO on a charge of being in the park after closing hours as a second-degree misdemeanor. It's punishable up to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest to resolve your case?
No contest.
No contest.
You understand by entering a plea of no contest, you're going to waive all the rights outlined on this plea form that's in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced, threatened, or coerced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, medication?
No, sir.
Have you now or in the past been diagnosed with a mental health illness?
Yes, sir.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, entering this plea could subject you to deportation.
Yes, sir.
They have opportunity to view a charging affidavit, did find a factual basis contained therein. Going to withhold adjudication of guilt. Give you credit for the 1 day that you spent in the Orange County Jail with 1 day credit time served. Court costs and costs of prosecution in this case are $223. I'll give you 2 years from today's date to pay that money directly to the clerk in full. You have 30 days from today's date to appeal your judgment and sentence in writing.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Jackson, do you have somewhere you can stay other than the park?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to, less is more, just trying to understand. So with that, Ms. Davis, does she not qualify for PTR?
Yes.
Okay. All right, as to your 2021 CF 11522 AO case, we're going to release you on pretrial release in that case. Conditions, no return to the scene or where this happened. Number 2, no drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription. And 3, you'll be randomly drug tested as to your consumption of narcotics.
Yes, sir.
So if you have some issues, you talk to the people down the hall from here and try to get in the drug court or one of the other diversion programs that are really helpful, all right? All right, have a great day, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name? Your name?
James, James Alfonso Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you're here in case 2019 CF 10251 AO on a failure to appear warrant. Judge in that case set your bond amount of $5,000. Believe you. Huh? You already has a problem. Sorry, you already.
Well, can I say something to the judge? Just
John Gurley?
Judge, Your Honor.
Girl, I think he's a regional conflict. Yeah, I think maybe RCC. Yes, sir. I can't change your warrant, so if your question is as to.
No, I ain't asking for that.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know one thing, that the reason why.
Don't talk about the facts.
Yeah, so the reason why you failed to appear,
Yes.
failing to appear is a crime too. So if you want to tell me why you failed to appear, and it doesn't really sound like it's a good reason why you failed to appear, you may actually be admitting to a crime. So I would suggest you not tell me anything, but it's up to you.
I just like to be truthful. The reason why I didn't come to court because I didn't know, because my sister-in-law didn't give me any mail, because during the time me and my family that we was,
Yep.
living.
See what I'm saying?
So that's
Luckily for you, that this state doesn't, like this county does not prosecute for that crime. All right, have a great day. Kathy, ma'am, can you tell me your name?
Keyshawn Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, you're here in case 2021 CF 11518 AO on charge of oxycodone. Sorry, possession of oxycodone. Did review the charging affidavit. Did find probable cause for your arrest. Gonna stay your bond amount of $1,000. Condition of your bond that you not possess or consume or enjoys alcohol without a valid prescription. And you subject to random drug and alcohol testing at your expense. I'm not gonna take any action on your 2020 CF 1102 AL case. Have a great day. I was on point of public defender to represent you. Have a great day. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Tyler Austin Payne.
Mr. Payne, you're here in case 2021 CF 1618 AO on a failure to appear warrant. Judge in that case set your bond at no bond. The bond's gonna remain at no bond. Make a condition that you have no contact with the victim. And you already have an attorney representing you, David Barrett. So have a great day, sir.
When and how do I contact him?
Can somebody print Mr. Barrett's notice of appearance?
Yeah, I
Less is more right now. Less you talk to me, the more likely you're gonna keep yourself out of trouble. Because everything you say to me is being recorded. George.
So when will I appear in court again?
And can we get announced his next court date?
How long does this fail to appear? Hold
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. He said September 29th, he's supposed to go to arraignment? All right, so September 29th, which is in a few days. So get your new trial date. If that's your attorney's information, give him a call. All right, good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Good afternoon, Your Honor, and my name is Jeremiah Petitjon.
Sir, you're here in case 2021 CF 11451 AO on charge of burglary of a structure. They reviewed the charging this is the one that got reset yesterday, at least what the note said.
Yes, Your Honor.
And And there was a new affidavit? Yep, supplemental, all right. All right, did review the new charging information, did find probable cause for your arrest as to the charge of burglary of a structure. Unless somebody had this opposition.
No.
All right. Going to stay your bond amount of $3,500. Condition of your bond is that you have no contact with the victim. Not return to the scene. Not have any contact with your co-defendant in this case. You may not possess any weapons or firearms. The weapons and firearms you have need to be turned over to law enforcement within 24 hours of your release. You're not allowed to return to the scene of the location where this incident happened. I think the public defenders were appointed yesterday. Well, I want to appoint a public defender to represent you. You have a great day, sir.
You too.
Yep. Sit strong. Afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Michael Sistrunk.
This is Trunky here in case 2021 CF 1892AO on a failure to appear warrant. Judge says your bond amount of $2,000 on each one of your accounts, so for 4 accounts, amount of $2,000, what happened? No, what's in there? You put it up here. Your bond is about $2,000 on each one of your 4 accounts. Your bonds will remain as set. You already had a public defender representing him? You want me to, well, say you don't qualify, so let's see why. You make $600 per week,
Yes, sir.
and you don't have any independence, it's $2,400 a month. What's the guideline? Just over? Yeah, I want to appoint a public defender to represent you in this case. I think that's,
Sir.
based on current inflation, maybe a little outdated. Have a great day, sir.
Your Honor, can I
Yes.
ask you something?
Not about your case. Don't talk to me about why you failed to appear. We can talk to your attorney. You can talk to Ms. George. She may be able to help you better than I can, because I really can't help you.
It's about my bond.
Yep, hold on. I can't help you with your bond either.
I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you, I can't help you with your, I'll tell you like this. The rules tell me I can't change the bond without talking to the judge that sent the warrant, which I haven't done, so I can't do anything about your bond right now.
Yeah.
You can talk to Ms. George about whatever other thing you want to talk to her about, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's this number.
Okay.
Oh,
Have a great day, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me your name?
Smith.
Mr. Smith, you're here in case 2021 MM 5954AO on charge of possession of cannabis. Say, were you making any announcements as to that charge?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
And so I did review the charging affidavit. In that case, did find probable cause for your arrest. Going to set your bond amount of $250. In 2021 CF 1985AO, you're here for a failure to appear warrant. Judge set your bond at no bond. And you already had a public defender in that case? Or you already have the public defender appointed to represent you, and I'm going to appoint them to represent you in 2021 MM 5954AO case. It seems that you're out on probation. Is that correct? The 2019 CF 16386AO? Ms. Davis?
Yes.
All right. Court found probable cause that you commit a new law offense, is gonna find an on-view violation of your probation, and gonna set your bond at no bond in that case. Gonna appoint a public defender to represent you in that case as well. Have a great day, sir.
Jason Watkins, bonded, Your Honor.
All right, bond. And
Also
White House bonded.
Matthew Whitehouse.
So Williams is our last. Mr. Williams. Can you tell me your name, sir?
Octavius Williams.
Mr. Williams, you're here in cases 2021 CF 73150 on charge of possession of cocaine and possession of MDMA or ecstasy and attempt to sell and deliver of cannabis. Judge signed your warrant in that case that has already found probable cause for your arrest. Set your bond in count one amount $2,500, count three $150, and count two $150, count three $150. All right. As to 2021 CF 8683AO, of course, without jurisdiction to take any action on that case. Yep. But in 2021 CF 5706AO, seems like you're out on bond when this offense occurred. So the court's going to revoke that bond, set a new bond at $0 in that matter. Going to appoint the public defender in any case you're not already appointed. You have a great day, sir. Does anybody have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
What happened to Kevin Yulo and Jason Watkins?
I think they both bonded.
Thank you.
I know Watkins bonded, and then White House was right after that. They bonded. Anything else?